Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Early ball. Spread out to the left. In again.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Decent chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Aramburu. Not the most accurate pass. Wriggles his way through. Looking to play him in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Carlos Soler. And here's Soler. Gomez receives it in a wide position. Gomez with the cross. Javi Lopez with the clearance. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
It's a good-looking delivery. And that has been cleared.
This is the time you need that pace.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now. Still
chance to shoot! Referee's had a good look and given a corner. That has been knocked clear. Looks a smashing ball. Crosses it in. A header! Harmlessly behind. Aramburu. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Aramburu. Mendes. Chaleta Shah. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Sergio Gomez. Oscarson. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Very nicely done. An instinctive delivery. Pass somewhat off target. Great defending, strong and determined. Good running, strong and purposeful. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Sergio Gomez. Carlos Soler. And it's Soler. Gonzalo Guedes. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And the counter is on. Opts for safety. Now, can they get him away? And it's Lopez. Mendes. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oscarson couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Good ball, good take. Can he get it through? Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Oh, it's terribly wayward. Lopez. Aims beyond the defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. Carlos Soler. Mendes. Oscarson. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And that was nowhere near his best. And that should get the job done. Now they can break here. Lopez. To make that, and he did make it. This looks promising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Played out wide. He's found a way through. Swings in across. Ramiro deals with that nice and simple. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Oscarson. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Carlos Soler, out towards the flank. And it's pulled back. Can he finish? Decent hit and on target. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He's picked his way through. Cross into the box. And it's claimed by the keeper. Mendes. Well, that pass isn't the best. For Gonzalo Guedes. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Gomez calmly anticipates. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gomez simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Gonzalo Guedes. Oscarson receives it in a good position here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Cleared without hesitation. Carlos Soler. Gonzalo Guedes. Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. Gonzalo Guedes. Now it's Mendes. Aim forwards. Five minutes left on the clock. Carlos Soler. Oscarson.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That has been slung wide. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's nice. Carlos Soler. And there goes the final whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?